Hey boys, it's HarmNone. Today we're going to be customizing the brand new Declasse Walton L35 stock in GTA Online. This thing just got released to normal players. I think it might have been out as a career progress or something like that, something claimable for perhaps GTA Plus players. I'm not 100% sure on that, but anyway, it's out now. We of course do have the regular Walton L35 in the game, but this is the non-raised version of it, I guess. So anyway, starting off with the armor, we're going to go all the way up on that. The brakes as well for sure. Engine, we're going to go level 4. We will go for the turbo as well, and of course the transmission upgrade too. Let's start off with the bumper upgrades. I'm betting they're going to be like the exact same as the regular Declasse Walton, and so far it kind of seems like it. A lot of these things seem really oversized on this truck, and I think that's due to the fact that this thing normally has huge wheels on it and a lift kit. So yeah, I don't really know what I want to go for here. Maybe the low bull bars. Let's go for that option. And for the rear bumper, I don't know, actually. I kind of like it stock. You know what? I might actually keep the stock bumper, to be honest. Just go for like kind of like a little, I don't know, just a little stock looking truck. We'll see. The exhaust, we got the stock exhaust. We have the side exits. We have the slanted side exits or the chrome side exits. Let's go for the slanted side exits. I like the look of that. For the fenders, we have the trim delete option, which is cool. We have the arch lips, the secondary arch lips, extended arches, which is just dumb looking. Secondary extended arches, we got the bolted arches and the secondary bolted. Kind of like the trim, honestly, so I think I'm actually going to leave the trim on here. For the grille, we have a few different options that we can go for. I think that I'm going to go for the matte black grille with the inserts. Let's do. We might as well. For the hood, we got the clean hood, which removes the little pin stripe sort of looking thing from the middle here. We have the vented clean hood. We have the cowl induction hood as well. Hood mounted equipment. We got the snorkel alt. We have the full setup or the full setup alt. Kind of thing in the cowl hood. Let's go for that just because it makes it look a little bit different. Xenon for the lights, and for the neon kit, we will put it on just to lower the center of gravity, make this thing ever so slightly better. For the color, I'm going to quickly put it in a silver so we can see the livery options. We got the white stripes, black stripes, classic journeyman. I think this is what I put on my last Walton build, and I still love it. I think it looks so good. We also have the Walton L35 sort of graphics here. We got the retro vibes, which I actually like that a lot too. We have the Chroma Hunter, the Zero Racing, Redwood Racing, Atomic Racing, LTD Racing, and back to none. I think I'm gonna go for the retro vibes. I kind of really like that. For the plate, yellow and black for sure. For the respray, kind of thinking I want to go for either a white or like a black. Maybe even like a gray, like a dark steel or a black steel. Actually, it could be kind of cool looking too. Kind of feel like the white though looks kind of deadly with this. Is there anything else we can do? Is there like a blue we could go for? A Mariner blue. Kind of deadly. To be honest with you guys, I'm colorblind. I actually don't know what color this is. I want to say it's like a purple, but I don't know. I don't want to make something like extremely ugly here. But yeah, maybe we'll go, you know what, let's go frost white for the color. Let's do that. Then for the secondary color, does the shocks, which is cool. Let's do that in a Torino red. And for the trim color, we'll go black for sure. And for the roll cage, we could do one, change up the seats as well, but I'm not a big fan of it, so I'm gonna leave that alone. Why would you have a roof scoop on a truck like this? That's so weird. Anyway, we got the roof light bar. We also have that with the aerial. We have the roof rack or the roof rack with the light bar on it as well. I'm gonna go for the light bar on the top, not with the aerial though, just because I think it's kind of cool. We can put mud flaps on this thing. We can also put wide mud flaps. We have the step plates. We also have those in secondary. We have lightweight steps, secondary versions of those two, and the low profile steps as well. I'm gonna leave it with no mud flaps or anything. I kind of like it. You can also lower the shit out of it, which is kind of cool too. I think there's supposed to be a drift tuning upgrade for this vehicle, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, which is kind of interesting. As far as the suspension goes, I might do like lowered suspension, but I'm not going any lower than that. We can go for the black Declasse instead of that, I guess. We have the pure class or the Declasse donkey. I kind of like it stock. Normal, maybe black Declasse. Let's go for that. The truck bed, we got a bed cover for it. We also have a tarp cover, which is cool. Retro bed cover, that is kind of sick. I kind of actually really like that. We also have the classic bed cover. We have the outer cage. We have that braced as well. We have the small signature cage, the rally setup, heavy duty cage as well, full setup, service and repair setup, which is cool too. I actually really like that. That's kind of sick. You know what? I'm gonna go for that. Why not? Let's do it. And for the wheels, I'm gonna go for the off-road category wheels just because I feel like they are gonna look good on this. And I'm gonna go for the rugged snowflakes, which is different than what I normally go for. So let's do that. Applause for HarmNone doing something different. Bulletproof tires for sure. Windows, let's do a light smoke on them. And that's gonna be it for our build. Oddly limiting with what you can do to this thing versus the regular Walton L35. I feel like the regular one had a lot more that could be done to it. But anyway, let's go ahead and take a listen to this thing. Okay, it sounds good. Yeah, it's not bad. It's better than you'd like probably expect for a truck like this, but yeah, it's pretty average sounding, but it doesn't sound bad, that's for sure. As far as performance goes, I know it's going to be worse off-road than the regular Walton for sure, just because the ground clearance is way less. And I also did lower it, to be fair, too, so that is also going to negatively affect that sort of performance. But on-road, it is going to be pretty good. I mean, it's all-wheel drive, which is a huge bonus to begin with. And it's got a lower center of gravity than the regular Walton L35 that we've had in GTA for some time now, because obviously it's got a huge lift kit on it and big wheels and everything like that. It does have a wider stance, which is something that it does have going for it as far as performance on-road in comparison to this vehicle. But this vehicle is way lower, and honestly, I just feel like it's going to be better generally. And so far, it kind of feels like it. It's not bad for sure. The handling wise, it's definitely got a little bit of an oversteer bias, which is good. Like to see that for sure. Way better than understeer, so that's great. It's taking the corners like a champ, and of course I said that right as I hit the tree, but it was taking the corners like a champ. Honestly, like, it's not a bad vehicle, but like, there is going to be at least a drift tuning upgrade for this thing that I am aware of. I don't know if it's currently available for the vehicle right now, so that is something that's like mildly redeemable about it, I would say. But at the same time, I would say, and I got to check the website here super quick, this is $1,303,000, and it does have a missile lock-on jammer available, which is cool. But the regular Walton L35 is like another, what is it, 300K-ish? 370,000. I do feel like you get a lot more customization with this version of it, and a lot more off-road performance while still maintaining like really good on-road performance as well. So kind of tough for me to recommend this thing when for like, again, another 370K you could get the regular like raised version of it that has existed in GTA for some time now. This does have the missile lock-on jammer, which is cool, and basically the difference like would pay for it between this and the regular Walton L35. So that choice is kind of going to have to be yours if you're thinking about getting either of the vehicles. I would say I prefer the regular Walton over this one. I just think it's going to be a better general vehicle in GTA Online, to be honest. But that's not to say that this thing is bad. I think this thing is probably going to be a lot of fun, especially with that drift tuning upgrade on it. So make sure to stay tuned for that. I do think the drift tuning is coming at a later date. I'm pretty sure I do recall hearing that it's probably coming out in a couple months. So you can look forward to that. It also didn't say anything on the website, so that pretty much confirms that it's not drift tunable, at least currently. So I wouldn't buy it right now anticipating drift tuning. Just buy it for what it is right now if you're interested, and I would advise you to probably not do that. I don't think this thing's that remarkable. It's definitely not my favorite car that I've driven even today by any means, so I think that for most people, this is probably going to be one that I'm going to say to avoid until it goes on sale. If you can get it for 30-40% off, not bad for sure. When the drift tuning comes out too, that will add a lot more value, but as it stands right now, I just don't think this thing is worth the money currently in GTA Online. Anyway guys, there you have it. That's it for my customization and review of the Walton stock in GTA Online. Leave a like if you guys enjoyed, dislike if you didn't, of course, and consider subscribing to my channel if you guys are new. And with that being said, I'll see you in the next one. Till then, take care. Peace.